What's good, everyone? Today I'm gonna be reading a random ass manhwa that I've been reading this shit for like a few months. The updates are hella slow though, and there's only like 10 chapters, so it's whatever. It's Smiley and Lively, Your Girl Happy. Um, it's about this girl called Happy who is actually depressed as fuck, but the reason why her name is Happy is cause like her only motivation to live is to make other people happy. Yes, I'm going to be voice acting. So yeah, it's gonna be solid cringe, but you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. Nice to meet you. It's your girl Happy. Your girl Happy just loves her job. Rise and grind for another happy day at work. Now, my coworkers often say, Happy, you're so carefree. What's your secret? That's the question. And I just love getting that question. Why'd you ask? Because it means my normal person camouflage is working. Running on fumes, but I'm still alive. The Happy Survival Show starts now. Episode 1. Nice to meet you. So. Shit. Shit. So, I have a secret life hack, and I'm sharing it just with you. Uh, a good cry takes the edge just a little. So I incorporated crying into my daily routine. What about my life is sad enough to cry over, you ask? Even I'm not so sure. I've got no money, no romance, I'm a disappointment to my family, I'm not getting any younger. The combination of all those woes is what ails me. Every day I go to work, go home, go to bed, go to work. Today was the same old story. There was nothing to smile about. Truly nothing to smile about. Day in, day out, day in, day out. I feel terrible. Just go to sleep. I can get my life back on track while I sleep. When I wake up and go to work, I'll greet everyone with a smile like always. I've done just that so many times. It's the one thing I trust myself to do. Wow, my motivation is dead. I feel crazy depressed. It hurts so bad. Is this what the next 50 years of my life is gonna be? Oh. Hey, Gramps. How's your life? Are you happy? You look really hurt to me. I get it. I'm hurting too.
To Daddy, happy birthday, have a nice day at work, September 21st. Shira Yuri.
Aw, that's nice. You have a daughter. Did she give you that card when she was little? Looks a little Shirayuri grew up to be a certified baddie. September 21st. Huh, his birthday's today. I wonder if his daughter is too cool to celebrate with him now. Quiz time. What do you think Happy does in moments like this? Shoot. Right, she gives him her seed. That tiny act. Huh? Glow. Ah, sometimes lets me bask in smiles like this. When you're feeling low, lift others up. Happy gets on the next train. That will lift your spirits in turn. Your girl Happy knows it. Good morning! Hey, Happy. You're always so perky. Oh, I can find that for you if you want. Uh huh. Oh, really? Thanks. Cool. You're in top form again today, Happy. Thanks. I just love my job. But we have our performance reviews today, remember? I'm scared. I'll get a better view. Oh, I feel ya, girl. I'm scared too. Truthfully, I'm not at all scared. I'm always such a big help around here. I'm bound to receive high praise in my review. Let me take that off your hands. Thanks. Hey, can you file this for me? Huh? No, that isn't my job. Oh, right. Sorry. Happy would bend over backwards to help. Hmm. Hi, Happy. Ready for your review? You're quite a little worker, aren't you? Yes, ma'am. I'm just so stoked to do a good job. Yes, I see. You notice what needs to be done and do it no matter the task. Yes, ma'am. When I give 1,000%, it helps the whole team. It feels so good to hear them say thank you. Happy. Wanting to help others is nice, but your overachieving attitude at work makes everyone else look like a slacker. Nobody wants to be labeled as a slacker, so they grind. And in the end, they do more work for the same pay. Don't you see? Yes, ma'am. If your work was solitary, that would be fine. But this is a team effort. Don't increase everyone's workload. Uh, here's your change, 70 yen. And here's your receipt. I'm worse than an insect. No, no, bad turn of phrase. That's unfair to insects. That makes me sound like I think humans are inherently superior to insects. Every little thing on this planet is equal, and yet I subconsciously believe humans are superior to insects. Therefore, I use oppressive language like I'm worse than an insect, beliefs arrogant, eventually turn into actions. Arrogant, I'm so arrogant that I, dental plague on the teeth of the human race, would have the hubris to believe that I was helping anybody. I've always been this way. Nothing I did for the supposed good of humanity has shown any positive results. I'm stupid to think that a feeble-minded peon like me could change the world in any meaningful way. Even approaching my dilemma with the enlightenment objectivism of the current era depresses me.
Ah, that feels so good, right?
Not a bad idea. Let's salvage the day with a trip to the sauna. Oh, excuse me. Huh? It's okay, ma'am. I'm the only other person here. Go ahead and lie down. Um, Thanks, you're an angel. Oh dear, what's wrong? Nothing, just had a bad day. But doing a good deed always feels so good. Hey, cut that out. You can't lie down in the sauna. Uh, Young people just have no respect for decorum. Uh, uh, Today was a total fail. Is this just my life from now on? Am I going to have a pointless life? Just like the old guy in the train this morning? I just need to get in bed. I can get my life back on track while I sleep. Just get home and...
Hey, Mom, it's me. It's Sayuri, of course. I'm almost home, okay? I would miss my dad's birthday for anything. Of course I got my present. See you soon.
I'm so sorry, old guy. Sorry I said your life was pointless. There's hope for me, yet. Right, silly me. I'm nothing like that old guy. I've got no money, no romance. I'm a disappointment to my family. I'm not getting any younger. The combination of all those woes is what ails me. What do you think Happy does in moments like this? I've never told anybody this, but I'm sharing it just with you. I run madly through the streets at night, wailing at the top of your lungs till you puke works wonders. 10 out of 10. Hey there, guys and gals, it's your girl Happy. Your girl Happy doesn't actually love her job, and her personal life is a mess. Now, my coworkers always say, Happy, you're always so perky and carefree. But it's all a facade! I'm just an awkward loser with a coping mechanism that keeps a smile on my face. This is the story of my fight for survival. Make tomorrow be a brighter day. Bzz, bzz. Good morning, everyone. It's your girl Happy. Today, Happy has a special treat. She's gonna share her morning routine. How embarrassing. I start my day at 7 a.m. In theory, but that's pretty tough to achieve. If I get by 7:40, I know that I can make it to work on time anyways, albeit barely. You've got this. You've got this. Even I don't believe I've got this. What a depressing hellscape. Then I take my daily deep breath in and out. It's true what they say. A sight chases all the joy away. My joy has in fact run away, far, far away. Next, I wash my face. Oops. Shit, that hurts. It would seem last night's drinks haven't left my system. I have to get to drinking hard liquor before bed, otherwise my mind runs amok. Conversely, you could say that alcohol helps me control my thoughts. Whoever discovered alcohol deserves a medal.
Feel better soon, okay? Hello? May I please see your insurance card?
Your girl Happy works at a pediatrician's clinic.
Take care, honey.
But I don't particularly like kids. His name is Dante. He's a patient here since infancy. Oh, you're such a big boy now. What's this? A piece of trash? Trash can is what?
Excuse me, he made that in kindergarten.
He made it. So that means this isn't trash. It's origami. Oh yes, of course. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so sorry. Incidents like this from your childhood tend to stick with you when you grow up. I bet this story will come up at an office party. So this one time I made origami in kindergarten, and the dumb chick at the clinic called it trash. Since I don't want to be the butt of the adult Dante's jokes, I'm going to make it up to him. Let's make a good impression by speaking clearly. So we're here for the flu thingy. Oh yes, the influenza immunization. Here's a questionnaire for you. Shh, 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 shh. Don't say shy. I'll scream his head off. Keep your voice down. I'm sorry. When it's flu season, the vibe at the clinic gets a bit spicy. Oh no, no, no! I wanna go home. 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 Happy, a little help? Yes, ma'am. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, you poor thing. I know shots are scary. It hurts, right, huh? I wanna go home too, buddy. Time to go home. I'll go home and have my daily cry. I want to get home fast so I can cry, yet my feet are so heavy I can barely walk. Turns out the weight of the world isn't just a metaphor. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I'm such a failure. Truly, I'm a failure in every way. Oh no, everyone's staring. I can't help. I can't stand up. I can't stop the tears. Happy? Is that you? Huh? Are you not feeling well? This is Hanazaki from work. He's mature and chill. He can accomplish any task flawlessly. My polar opposite. No, I just lost my footing a little. Would you like me to get you home? No, I'm fine, thanks. But I'm fine, really. Thanks. Good night. Why does a perfect guy like Hanazaki have to show up on a day like this? I can't bear it. It's just too cruel. On nights where estrangements from the world is all consuming, what do you think Happy does? I'll share it with you today as a special treat. Baby animal name submissions. I look at baby name submissions, and I fill each one out from start to finish. Click, 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 click. Wishing joy for others gives you just a little joy back. 10 out of 10. Do recommend. What's wrong, girl? Those dark circles are epic. I was binging for a drama series. Pace yourself, girl. I was naming baby animals till 4 in the morning. Insomnia sure brings the gloom, but those baby animals are all so precious. The pharmacy is on the left. You know, Dante is pretty unusual name for a Japanese boy. We're with the kanji warm and sunshine. His mom probably named him that in hopes that he would live a happy life. I'm sure he already hates me by now. I know I'll be laughing stock of his future friends, but I wish him a joyful life. Oh, hi Dante. You're sure here earlier today. I get it. I am just a humble clinic receptionist. I merely do my assigned tasks for salary. What brings you here today? What the? What is this?
Sweet potato.
Huh?
We baked a sweet potato daycare today. It's for you.
For me? A sweet potato bake-off. Sometimes during the excitement of the day, he thought of me. Hey, Dante, what do we say?
Thank you for always being nice to me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That sounded like a spelling lesson. That's so cute. High five. See you soon.
See you soon.
But please don't get sick. I never really liked kids, but he's just so cute. Good, I think I'm finally gonna get a good night's sleep. Dante! Hospital workers are full of germs. I told you to keep your hands to yourself. Come on, hands up. Goodbye, go by, germs, go by. It's all my fault. Don't go there. Don't let your mind go there. I know all sorts of nasty thoughts pop into your mind back there, but don't go there. You aren't worthy of anyone thinking anything of you, good or bad. I'm not a parent, so I have to rely on my imagination, but I'm sure it's a very hard work every day, so it's all my fault. Good evening, guys and gals. It's your girl, Happy. I'm faking my way through life. Sweet potato. And it's only making me more depressed, but I somehow managed to get some sleep tonight. And she slept happily ever after. What a lovely key. This light spilling through the door beings. Wait, what? The light. Oh my god, I cannot read. I cannot read. How long did it take, bruh? 15 minutes to read like 2 fucking chapters. Holy shit. God fucking damn it, dude. What the fuck is love? Genuinely, what is love? What is love? What the fuck is love, dude? Definition of love. So there are multiple definitions. Like or enjoy very much. Feel deep affection for somebody or something. A great interest and pleasure in something. An intense feeling of deep affection. I've never felt any type of wait, where? Okay, I did feel love, but what about romance? Feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love. Quality of feeling of mystery. Remoteness from everyday life. Try to gain the love of. Romanticize. Her. How do you know if you're in love? When you love someone, you still develop strong compassion for them, powerful urge to reconnect to this person brings new aspects of relationships, such as. But like, you can also do that shit with like friends, though. Actually, wait. MBTI test. I'm high-key bored as fuck, so why not? Let me do a personality test real quick and see what the fuck is gonna happen. Why is it in French? I want it in English. What the fuck? Anglais, English. Bam. Easy. You regularly make new friends. High-key disagree. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. High-key, yeah, kinda. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. I mean, not really. Not really. Your living and working space are clean and organized. Fuck no. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Kinda disagree. Actually, no, I kind of agree though. I can stay calm without without much any issues. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Daunting. Yeah, very bad. Okay, yes. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadlines. Kind of disagree. You know, stories emotions speak loud to you than numbers or data. Kinda, I guess. No, I think I prefer numbers and data. That's like way better. Organizing tools, fuck no. Even a small mistake can die you to cause your overall abilities and knowledge. Yes. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Fuck no. You're not too interested in discussion of various interpretations of creative works. I'm pretty interested. No, I'm pretty interested. Various interpretations of creative works. I mean, no, not a lot, not really. Factorize facts over people's feelings determining a course of action. Yes, that is true. I don't really like. Listen, I'm tired as fuck. You have to unload the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Pretty much. Yeah, I never do a schedule. I rarely do schedules. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I mean, whether I make a good impression, it genuinely depends on like who you meet, right? If you meet someone who doesn't match, who doesn't fuck with the type of personality that you have, imagine this: you talk to like 100 different people, right? You have the exact same conversation, you say the exact same shit. It's guaranteed at least one of them is not gonna like your way of thinking, right? So I really genuinely like don't really give that much of a fuck about whether people I like or don't like fuck with me. Oh hell nah, team based fucking all. You enjoy experiencing when you and ooh. I actually do like that, not gonna lie. You prioritize being sensitive or being completely honest. Oh hell, fuck no. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest, like damn. Actively seek out new experiences and knowledges areas to explore. Not actively, but I am wait, no. I am pretty interested. Like I learned how to make a sticker recently by myself. No tutorial on TikTok, by the way. I just guessed and bam. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. Yes. Into a solitary hell yeah. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. For a living. I mean, not really. You know, if you have efficiency decisions, you mean yes, efficiency is way better. If you to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax, hell no. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Yes. Usually wait for others to introduce yourself first at social gatherings. Yes. Your mood can change very quickly. Yes. You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. You're kind of neutral. Not easily swayed, I mean, I guess. You often end up doing things in the last poll. Oh, shit! You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I do. You prefer to be around others? No. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical? Actually, kinda. Yeah. Like, I don't want 100% theory. Like, I want theory, but with, like, actual proof, you know? I don't want to do, like, theory only type shit, you know? When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. No, just do facts first, and then I force my feelings to agree with it. Because for me, in my head, facts and feelings kind of come together, right? If if certain facts tells me that this shit is gonna happen, then my feelings are gonna tell me, oh, you know what? If this shit is gonna happen based on these facts, then maybe this shit is actually gonna happen, you know? So yeah, consistent. I do find it challenging. I do find it challenging. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Kind of disagree. Not gonna lie. I often second guess, but you know. Lively, outgoing, fuck nah. Fuck nah. You are drawn to various forms of creative expressions. Yeah, pretty much. Usually base your choices on objective facts and emotional impressions. Yeah. You like to have to-do lists? Fuck no. You rarely feel insecure? No, really, I do. You avoid making oh hell yeah. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints? Kind of. Kind of. You can easily connect with people you have just met. Um I mean, I guess. But the thing is that I have like a certain personality that I use when I'm meeting someone for the first time. But I think it's because I use that personality for like 99% of the time I'm talking to someone that they end up thinking that, oh, we match so well together. And then in the end, yeah. But it's because I have different types of personalities and performances. And yeah. If your plans are interrupted, you properly. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get back on track as soon. I don't like getting interrupted. I don't like. You're still bothered about. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. I'm pretty interested, but considering how for the past few decades the world physically hasn't really changed much. In fact, it only got worse. I mean, pretty interested, kind of, but your emotions control you more than you control them. I can usually control my emotions, specifically anger. There has not been a single time in the past 2 years, no, 3 years that I've moved. Actually, for my entire life, I have never actually felt true anger. I never allowed anger to like control myself. And that is for like a very simple reason, which is that I kind of suppress all of my emotions. Like, whenever I feel a single type of negative emotion, I just suppress that shit as much as I possibly can. For example, if I'm sad, just gonna avoid everyone else. If I feel depressed, I'm gonna avoid everyone else and stay on my online. Cause like online, the internet is genuinely like my therapy. Genuinely the only way I can feel like happy type shit, you know. But meanwhile, if I'm in real life and for example, we're in class, right, and I feel kind of sad, I'm gonna like force myself not to cry. Usually, I do know how to avoid crying, but you know, if I'm angry, I'm just gonna do a little. I'm just gonna like click my tongue a little bit, but like, I never really felt true anger in my entire life because I suppressed that shit so hard that I genuinely wonder if the emotion of anger is still possible for me to feel. Anyways, when making decisions, focus more on how the affected people might feel than what is more logical and efficient. I mean, I don't really, cause like, I don't know actually. I think I'm just gonna do neutral, cause I genuinely depends. Like it depends. This shit genuinely depends. Like basically every single decision I make genuinely depends. If I when I make a decision, if the affected person is only me, then I'm gonna just do what's logical and efficient. But if it's like multiple hundreds of people, then I'm gonna start to hesitate a little bit and focus on more how they feel. You know, person works as more. Oh, 100%. Was the genuinely when I was like studying for the bac blanc shit or even the brevet, or just any exam in general. I never do my shit organized. I just study and work whenever I feel like it. You know, when something's highlighted, if you wonder how long that's. This is genuinely how this is genuinely the type of. This is why I always show like the weirdest side of me when I get to know someone. Cause like, once I finally get to like properly know someone personally, the first thing I do, like no the first thing I do if they start saying, "Oh, you're so perfect," or "Oh, you're so kind" and shit, I start showing them my real self just to see if they're still gonna like me after I show how fucking horrible I am. We love a job that requires you. Oh hell yeah! And you believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Abstract philosophical questions? No, not really. It's actually interesting. You're more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. I don't really fuck with busy, bustling atmospheres, so kind of disagree. If the decision feels right to you, you often act on it. Oh hell yeah! If it feels right, it feels right. If it feels right, you often feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed by every single thing I do in my entire life. So yeah, you complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Oh hell no! If you can skip a step, you'll skip a step. You would prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions to follow concrete steps. I don't really follow creativity, so no. Rely on emotion, intuition, and logical reasoning when making a choice. I just usually my emotional intuition kind of always works than logical reasoning. For example, if I'm talking to a guy and I just get the vibe that he's kind of being kind of manipulative or in a way, I'm gonna rely more on the emotional intuition. You and also mind you, the emotional intuition does come with the logical reasoning. You know, like you can like I cannot be logical and have if my emotional intuition be something different. Be the my emotional intuition and my logical reasoning both comes like together. You know, so I think I'm just gonna be neutral here. But now I think it's gonna be disagree because because this says that emotional intuition is different from logical reasoning, but my shit works more like logical reasoning and emotional intuition is the same fucking thing. So I'm just gonna say logical reasoning right here. Struggle with deadlines heavily. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much, pretty much. This is optional. Let me see my results. Do you know what the issue is? The thing is that I have done this test multiple times. Like ever since I was a kid, I've done this test like hundreds of times. And I keep thinking every single time, oh, I'm totally not an INTP. I am not an INTP. And then guess what? I'm an INTP. I think last time I got A or T. I don't fucking know, but it's still INTP, so you know. My career path. Let me see. Let me see. Huh. Okay. Challenge my intellect and allow you to explore complex ideas. Scientific research. Holy shit! That's the type of job I want to do. Software developer. Because, you know, I want to basic. Because, you know, right now I'm drawing a little thing. This is kind of depressed, but I want to make like a. a little thing with like Ray, my OC here. The hands here. Top shit, you get what I mean? Another drawing right here of the same OC that I'm gonna draw here. This is genuinely just a random ass sketch. I think I'm just gonna abandon this drawing. This one looks way better. Yes, I know the line art looks like ass, but that's kind of the main point. But you know, as you can see, I want to do an app just like exactly like Medibank Paint Pro with like the same options for like the brushes and shit. Except the only difference is that I'm gonna try to like add some more shit that Medibank doesn't have. Also, or some, oh, I don't fucking know. Or maybe I could do like a game. But either way, yeah, it's kind of surprising how I'm an INTP and yet somehow I do both creative shits and and intellectual shits at the same time. But yeah, spotting inconsistencies. I'm decently good at that. Developing theoretical models and innovative solutions, okay? Ooh! Your career path may not always be straightforward. Your diverse interest and dislike for routine can lead you to explore various fields before setting on a direction. You also struggle with more mundane aspects of work like. Holy shit! That's real! Okay, this is actually hella real. I don't know if this is like a sign of ADHD. I genuinely doubt that shit. But because, you know, ADHD got like issues with like schedules and office politics, whatever the fuck. I'm not diagnosed, bruh. I only went to like a therapist like a few times in my life. My parents don't know about that shit, by the way. It was like, okay, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about this. Basically, middle school. I think it was like the second year of middle school. Yeah, the second year of middle school. Basically, it was the second year of middle school, and I was like, actually, wait, no. No, it was the first year of middle school. Yeah, it was. Wait, yeah, it was the first year of middle school. I remember this shit. First year of middle school. I was like, you know what? I was on TikTok and I scrolled and there was this one video that said, oh yeah, haname.tv, which is a hentai website by the way. Haname.tv is such a peak website to watch normal anime like Naruto, whatever the fuck. Obviously a joke, so that people would like search the link on Google and find hentai. It was a joke. So I was like, you know what? You know what? What if I do that shit with my class? I send like read the link to the hentai website haname.tv and I send it to like the class GC, which back then was like on Google Meet. So the school saw everything, but you know I didn't really give that much of a fuck. And I sent that shit and like everyone in my class was like, "Oh my god, thank you twin." Then once they clicked on the website, they saw fucking anime titties and they were like, "What the fuck?" Except the weird thing is that like only the guys genuinely like that. Like only the guys like did not at all complain about that shit. And you know who was the one that got me in trouble in the first place? It was, I'm being so dead ass. It was the group of like you know how in every single school we got the popular girls that are like genuine bitches? Like genuine bitches. Yeah, those popular girls are the ones who went to the secretary uh and told on and snitched and said, "Oh my god, Sora did this and that and that." And I was like, "The fuck? Why'd you do that?" And we're like, "Oh my god, it's all disgusting." I'm like, "Girl, girl, chill. We're in middle school. We're not in fucking elementary school, bitch." Shit. Are you not online? Are you not chronically online or some bullshit like that? Are you not on TikTok? Like, damn. You know, I didn't take her threats seriously. Then she did actually act on it and send me to like, and the main secretary was like, okay, you know what, um, why'd you do that shit? I was like, it was a joke, and you know, I didn't want to get in trouble, right? So I was like, I decided to pull out the very amazing card, which is the emotional card, where basically I cry because shit is not getting my way. And then she was like, you know what? Instead of calling your parents, how about we just, how about I just send you to like a psychiatrist, the school therapist, the school therapist. It was like, I remember this shit clearly. She said that shit, and then I physically, like, dead ass paused, looked at her in the eyes, and was like, what? And damn, that shit was hella funny. I looked her in the eyes, I was like, I kind of paused my crying session. I looked at her in the eyes. I was like, "What? You're gonna send me to a school therapist?" And thankfully, she didn't say anything to my parents. I think she pretty much assumed that I would tell my parents everything, even though I haven't told my parents a single thing about my life. They don't know shit. They genuinely don't know shit about my life. But anyways, I went to school therapist and shit. We talked for a few days, you know. And then the school therapist always told me that I could like stop at any time I wanted. So like I went to like 3 sessions, and then then I was like, you know what? I think I want to stop the sessions and shit. She was like, oh, okay. Thankfully, she didn't do anything because I'm a very good professional at saying shit and not actually like I'm a very good professional at like saying just enough so that they think they didn't know me, but not enough so that they actually know what the fuck happened in my past type shit, right? But yeah, I genuinely like I never want to go back to another therapist ever again. That shit genuinely feels uncomfortable as fuck. Like to just talk to a random person that I barely know shit about and have them like tell me, "Oh, I see. So how did that make you feel? How did that make you feel?" Like the fuck? I have my own best friends for that. The fuck? How much did I have for? 36 minutes. Wow. God, I'm tired. God, I'm so fucking tired, dude. I'm so fucking tired of everything, dude. I'm like dead ass. I'm sick of everything, bro. I'm sick of reading. I'm sick of watching anime. I'm sick of living. I'm sick of breathing. I'm sick of fucking everything. I'm being so dead ass. What the fuck? I don't want to stop recording though, cause I feel like this is like one of the very few things that kind of motivate me to keep on going in my life. You know what? Let me check on my channel real quick. Let me check on my channel. Okay. Wow. 2 views. Why is YouTube lagging like this? What the fuck? Okay. Wow. 2 views. I genuinely don't know. Okay, it's actually insane. A year ago, genuinely like did not post at all, and then recently I kind of got the motivation to start posting on Instagram a little more. But there were like more videos of me just yapping my ass off, but I decided to stop. But first video I made 5 years ago. That was I think during COVID, where there were like I saw a lot of like objection.lol vids on my FYP, and I was like, you know what, they're pretty funny. What if I make my own? I made like 2 videos, and yeah, I made a random ass song. So fucking ass, bro. I'm being so dead. This is this is so ass. This is genuinely so ass. Huh? Fucking me character AI is deleting everything but it's good. The fuck? Yes, my Cubs guy is Spanish. Fuck you mean new sub? Wait, what? Yo, 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 how? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the actual fuck, bro? Who the fuck follow my shit? Hell no. Okay, the one thing I really like about like this YouTube channel is the fact that I can just yab my ass off and like there's a very high chance that some random person is just gonna click on the video, put it in the background, and decide to like listen to the whole thing. I mean, dude, like the first half, was just me like voice acting this. Mind you, I already read this. I read the whole. There's like 10 chapters. I already read the whole fucking thing. It's actually pretty decent. Like, I just don't like how the main character's depression is like kind of exaggerated with the whole like crying and running away and shit. But you know, she's high key relatable as fuck. I can't even lie. Anyways, let me continue. Logician. Yeah, okay. Finding a role that offers both intellectual and stimulation and flexibility. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Get access now. I need to pay money. Fuck no. Fuck no, bitch. Hell no. So my strengths is novel perspectives, driven by curiosity. I am pretty curious. I'm independent, self-directed. That is true. Truth focus, yes. Adaptability, yes. Quick to see patterns, yes. Difficulty, yes. Boredom is very hard for me. Under promoting myself. I mean, I guess. I mean, I do have an Instagram account where I like post my hour, but I don't really like promote myself that well. Easily distract. I mean, I mean, brother, I remember. Did dude, I'm being so deadass. For the bac blanc, instead of studying normally, what was the first thing I did? Just the bac blanc is a really pretty important exam, by the way. Um, I mean, I'm pretty sure this entire video is just you witnessing me just switching topics left and right. I went from reading manhwa to thinking about love to thinking about my mbti to thinking about my YouTube channel and then thinking about and then I started venting out of nowhere and then I went back to this. Holy shit! Holy shit! I don't know. I don't know, bro. Actually, wait. Can I just inspect this? Like, can't I just like? Oh shit! Um. Oh shit! I think I made a mistake, twin. I think I made a mistake. Well, it's fine. You know why it's fine? It's cause let's be honest here. Okay, career ideas that I might love. Where is that shit? Where is that shit? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Alright, so you know what? I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Uh huh. Uh huh. I just want to find a way to wait. Display block. Huh. I see. I see. I understand. I understand. I'm way too fucking ass in coding, but that's whatever. I can always use Quinn Studio to help me and shit. Oh yeah, okay. Very underrated opinion, but like, why is Quinn high key better than Claude? Because what do you mean? I asked Claude for like a very simple thing. Basically, I asked Claude the answers to like the a certain math exercise. Why was Quinn always giving me the correct answers? Meaning, by while meanwhile Claude was giving me false answers. Same prompt, by the way, and Quinn gave only the correct answers and made it easier to understand. And it took way less time to do to load out the messages. Yes, I'm using Quinn. Yes, I draw. Difference is I use Quinn only not to create art, okay? Quinn is kind of ass at creating art, but that's fine. Okay, I don't really give that much of a fuck. Usually by the way, Quinn is a Chinese brand, but hot take, I often ask Quinn to see if I can like try to see any significant improvements whenever my friends aren't able to like talk to me. And here it also like it tells me like for example, all I said was the first image, this one, both images that I made myself, by the way, this one and this one. Okay, as you can see, there's some improvement that I made. This one has more saturation. This one has lower saturation. Here, holy shit! I forgot to add the little cross thing on her hair. Oh my lordy! Meanwhile, here the obviously the proportions like way better than here, and here it's like a very clean mess. Meanwhile, here the text is kind of randomly made and shit. It's not really like clean. And here it just said like, yeah, you haven't just gone pen or pain. You upgraded how you control digital space, directed cues. It just says like compares the two drawings here, and what remains consistent. And it tells me like how I did improve and shit. But it does, but it does tell me like some advice on how to do shit like why the fixed edit do this and shit. Hot take. Yeah. Basically, I just use this like kind of analyze my art and make sure it looks decent. Um, just to see if like the artist kind of like can like kind of you get what I mean. You get what I mean. I'm too tired to push into words properly, but okay, relationships. Let me see what they say about my relationships. So, in my relationship with a romantic, platonic, or familiar, you bring depth, honesty, and a unique perspective. You value intellectual compatibility highly, often forming your strongest bond with those who can engage you in stimulating conversations and appreciate your abstract thinking. If any of my friends see this shit, can they like tell me if this is all true or not? It tends to prioritize logic over emotion because sometimes create challenges in your relationship. You may struggle to understand or respond to others' emotional needs, potentially coming across as insensitive and oh, oh shit. That hits deep, but only because my family says that shit. Learning to recognize valid emotions, but it's crucial for building. Yeah, I learned that shit when I was very young. Because the issue is that, like, because a lot of people nowadays, I don't know why, they always assume that, oh, only children are so spoiled, only children get what they want. But, like, as an only child myself, I kind of have the role of the older child, the middle child, and the younger child all combined into one. And it kind of feels weird cuz like my parents are kind of forced to love me because I'm literally the only child that they have. So they're kind of forced to like love me and shit, right? But they also have like hella high expectations for me and always expect me to be like the fucking best or whatever the fuck, and work hella well. And they always complain about the most useless bullshit about how I'm always on my PC or whatever the fuck. But yeah, that means, and also since I'm very much introverted and most of my parents like genuinely left me the fuck alone when I was a kid. That meant for like 90% of my childhood, I had no friends. And I think the only reason why I even managed to keep having friends in the first place is because of the fact that I'm pretty. That's genuinely it. Like socially speaking, I'm pretty. I'm attractive looking, I guess. But like that's the issue with like having mixed blood is that like I feel like when you're mixed, you look way prettier than someone who's like 100% stomach, right? For example, Malaysian people, hot as fuck. Half Arab, half white, hot as fuck. Like there are rarely any like fully French or fully Arab or fully whatever people. There are rarely any of those types of people that are actually attractive. Like when you're mixed, you look way better. But it also bothers me because I'm talking about like genuinely 50-50 mixed, okay? I'm not talking about some bullshit ass. I'm not talking about some bullshit ass.
Oh well, I heard that I'm actually like 10% Arab,
Even though I don't even know the culture. No, no, no. I'm talking about like actual like 50-50, you know? Like when I say 50-50, I genuinely mean 50-50. For example, I am half French, half Moroccan. I am 100% half French. I am also 100% half Moroccan. That is for sure. I'm not a quarter anything. Okay, my dad's French. My mom is Moroccan. Only I don't know any other person in my entire life that's not French or not Moroccan. Okay, every single person in my family is either French or Moroccan. Yes, that does mean that sometimes I wonder who the fuck I am and whether anything I do has any importance because I don't know if I'm actually French or if I'm actually Moroccan on that shit. But you know what? You know what? Mo, I grew up in Morocco. So if I'm half French and grew up in Morocco, I'ma say that I'ma say that I'm Moroccan, bitch. Like this is gonna make shit simpler, you know. But yeah, balancing your need for independence and the interdependence requires a good search and for aspect of your relationship growth. Yeah, okay. Personal growth. Let me see. Okay, personal growth all involves balancing your intellectual pursuits with emotional and social development. This is very important because I am very not social unless it's online. Or naturally inclined towards logic analysis, I need to recognize the special emotions that can really enrich you. Express my emotions. Brother, do you want me to die? Okay, developing emotional intelligence, improving your communication skills, and help you build stronger connections with others and navigate social situations more comfortably. Another key area for personal development is translating your ideas to action. As an INTP, you may sometimes get caught up in theoretical possibilities, neglecting to bring your innovative concepts to fruition. Okay. Okay, so it's basically okay. Personality traits. Let me see this shit. So I'm more so very introvert. That is true. That's true. I'm more intuitive, so I'm very imaginative. Ooh, and open-minded, focused on hitting meanings. That is true. That's actually true. 65% turbulent. I'm like self-conscious, sensitive to stress, succession, depression, and practice. That's also me. Adaptable, easygoing, and flexible, prioritizing spontaneity over stability. That is also very true. I I like most of my decisions are genuinely just stuff that I've done that I did like at a whim, you know. Obviously, INTP are pretty known to be like very smart, but you know, I'm kind of stupid. Objectively, rationality, putting effective of above social harmony. That's pretty much true. And yeah, I am this. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reasons for existing. Huh. Interesting. So I am INTP logician. Logician? Huh. What other shit do I actually go good with? You know? Wait. Oh, here's my strength. So I am honest. I value it. Yes. Uh, pretty good. Okay. Rich conversation. I'm very introverted anyway, so I'm kind of ass, but emotionally distant. Depends. Uncomfortable showing affection. Yes. Communication oversights. Yes. Difficulty initiation. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell. Oh. This is good. Easily exhausted. Yes. Avoiding emotional discussions. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of the reason why. What? What the fuck you mean, Bill Gates? Christian Stewart, Albert Einstein, VC Stanley. Isaac Newton, Rene Descartes. What the fuck? Wait, what was the Wait, Rene Descartes philosophy? What was his philosophy? Uh, what was Rene Descartes' philosophy? Oh, mind over matter doesn't matter to any of us. Don't change the subject. I'm heavy on your loss. I'm missing me. Gonna mind over matter doesn't matter to any of us. Don't change the subject. I'm heavy on your love. I missed that train, New York City rains. Fly to East LA and big jet planes. You know you're on my mind. And if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it. 'Cause I'm a young man after all. Ooh. And when the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. Ooh. Mind over matter, I'm in tatters, thinking of her. Taste my disaster, it's heavy on my tongue. All the lights aglow, Tokyo snows. Go to watch the show, curtains closed. I'm watching you this time, and if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it. 'Cause I'm a young man after all. And when the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. I miss that chain, New York City rains. Fly to East LA and big jet planes. You're on my mind. All the lights that glow. Tokyo snows. Go to watch the show. Curtains closed. I'm watching you this time. Mind over matter. Ooh. Mind over matter. You know you're on my mind. After the world don't break, I'll be shaking it. 'Cause I'm a young man after all. Ooh. And when the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. Ooh. And if the world don't break, and when the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. Oh shit. Why the fuck did I sing Mind Over Matter? Wait. Why the fuck did I. Oh shit. Bro, you know somebody has mental health issues. Wait, Kogi? He's the one that only. He's the one that said cogito ergo sum. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. I am. Hell yeah, twin. Cogito ergo sum. Arguments for the existence of God show that the essence of matter is to be spatially extended, that the essence of mind is thought. Maybe it's just me, but like, I really enjoy the sentence cogito ergo sum. Cause it is literally the sentence based on my OC. Okay, here's the OC lore. Here's the OC lore. Rei Hikari, okay, right here. She is extremely self-aware of everything. She's self-aware that she is not a real person and all that bullshit, right? Very self-aware, very top shit. But yes, self-awareness that she's a fictional character and not a real person is not as good as you think it is. It's a curse. It's very much a curse. And okay, I really like this drawing. This is Sora. Yes, her name is literally just my name. I really like Sora, and I didn't start the shading for like Ray, but as you can see, very a whole lot of similarities between Ray and Sora. As you can see, specifically for the sketch and the general line art, I'm being so deadass. All I did was just I took Sora's sketch over here, duplicated it, switched it up like this, and that's how I draw. That's how I drew it. I'm being so deadass. You, I am way too lazy. I'm too lazy to make a whole other sketch. So like, cause like, why make a whole other sketch when I can use this part of the sketch since my characters all have like approximately the same body type. When I can just use this sketch right here, copy paste it multiple times until I get something that looks kind of good. But yeah, René Descartes. I'm gonna be so deadass. I'm not really good in philosophy, but I do need to know a tiny bit of philosophy for my OCs and shit. Wait, how many minutes has it been? Has it been an hour? Holy sh! Holy shit! It is now exactly 1 hour since I started recording. OMG! And I don't even know what the fuck I was yapping about the whole time. Wait. Blaise Pascal. Fuck you mean Lord Varys from Game of... What the fuck? Wait. Neo the Matrix, Marshall Freeman? Holy shit. Leslie Winkle, The Big Bang Theory? Damn. Chloe O'Brien, Alexander, Abed Nadir, Jack Ryan. Damn. All of these people? All of them? Albert I E equals MC squared. I love Mayo. I don't even know what the fuck E is. I don't know what M is, and I don't know what C is. But yeah, apparently his uh career in France. Yeah, I don't really like. I don't like. I like philosophy, but only like the abstract ideas of philosophy that can help with like how someone who is in the exact same situation can think about life, for example, right? Basically, because like basically, my OC lore is basically comprised of different characters, right? Wait, actually, I'm not gonna draw here. I'm just gonna draw here. We got uh I'm way too lazy to actually do a proper sketch, so just accept this for now. Yeah. Yeah, just accept this for now. I'm way too lazy to actually sketch. So this is Sora. Then we have Ray. As you can see, the haircuts are pretty different. Here is more like bangs. Here is actually like sweepy. Yeah, mini T-shirt. Okay, whatever the fuck you get what I mean. This is Ray. Hey, Kari. This is the only character with like an actual last name. That's because I was like way too lazy to do it. And then here is Angelica. Oh yeah, her hair is also very long, just like her. You know. And this is Angelica. Wow, Angelica, my baby. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Angelica. Bam. Yes, my writing is kind of messy, but that's life. That's life. So basically, Sora over here, she I every single one of these characters, I describe them. You can easily describe their personalities in one word. Sora is a hypocrite. Ray is a pessimist. And Angelica is an ignorant. Now, imagine this. These two characters are self aware that they are not real people. She, as you can guess here, is ignorant. She still thinks she's a real person despite living in a completely white void. Actually, wait, let me make that very clear. What type of. Because when I say white void, I don't think a lot of people understand what exactly I mean by that. When I say that these three characters all live in a white void, I genuinely mean the white void as in when you pick the color wheel, it is 255, 255, 255 for everything. The white, the most whitest of white. The type of white where like if you stare at it for too long, it can burn your eyes. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, bro. I mean, let me also add like the main colors for like the OCs. It's basically their eyes. But so yeah. So like that's blue. To I'm kind of too lazy to actually get a proper red or cyan blue. And here, this is already white, but she's gonna have like an upside down heart as her iris, So These are the characters, right? Just to make it easier for you to understand. Also, yeah, oh yeah. Also gotta add the little eye thingy, top shit for Ray. Yeah. Now, here's the situation. Three characters stuck in a endless white void. Yet only these two characters here are self-aware. You can easily tell that they are self-aware because of the fact that they are actually colored. As you can see with this drawing right here, she's colored. Ray over here is colored, and yet the only character that is completely black and white is Angelica. Which is why her iris is black and her normal eye color is white because she is black and white. She has no she's not self-aware. She's ignorant to the world. She still thinks she's a real person, but yeah. And basically, Sora, when she became self-aware, she wanted to stay kind for everyone. She wanted to be an optimist for everyone. Issue is, when you're self-aware, when you have knowledge, anyone who doesn't have that type of knowledge, it can easily sound annoying, right? So this is what she's a hypocrite, right? She wants to be an optimist. She wants to be happy all the time, which is why I added the little smile on her face. She wants to be happy all the goddamn time. But the issue is that she keeps seeing Angelica right here in a very bad light, okay? And when she looks at how Ray thinks, because since Ray is a pessimist and only sees the negative of everything, when she sees Ray right here, she doesn't think of her positively either, despite the fact that Ray is also self aware. No, 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 no. Sora actually thinks that Ray is is a bit too negative for her taste, if that makes sense. Like, like Ray, in Sora's perspective, Ray is a bit too negative, too negative for her taste. But since Sora wants to look like a kind person, she has to like basically act like she kind of has to like act nice. Ray does not notice Sora's acting. Ray genuinely thinks that Sora is being happy and like genuinely happy about everything, and but like in a normal way, in a more like optimistic way. Ray thinks that Sora is the complete opposite of Ray in the sense that while Ray is a pessimist, Sora is an optimist. That's how she thinks. As you can see, that shit is not true. Sora is just a hypocrite. She acts nice despite thinking negatively of both characters. Ray, she sees Sora as a good person, as an optimist, someone who can still help her, who can still be there for her when she starts overreacting a little bit too much, right? But Ray genuinely hates Angelica's guts. Ray genuinely hates Angelica because she thinks that Angelica is extremely immature. She thinks that Angelica is hella immature, like very much immature, like an immatureness level that is so immature that you can't even you can't believe that it actually exists, right? That's the type of immaturity that Ray thinks Angelica has. All that just because Angelica is not self-aware. Like Ray genuinely thinks that because Angelica is not self-aware and still thinks she's a real person, it makes Angelica somehow the most pathetic out of all the three of them. Ray thinks that she is better than Angelica. And then but Ray also cannot see how hypocritical Sora is because Sora is a very good actor. Yes, plus plus. As you can see, actor plus plus. Sora is a wonderful actor. To when she wants to act nice. So Ray cannot see the truth of how Sora acts, right? She just thinks she's an optimist trying to help her, and she kind of feels a tiny bit grateful towards Sora for that, but still in a very toxic way. If you cannot tell, this is not Yuri. They are all just friends, mind you. All three of them are parts of me. Okay, next. Finally we have Angelica. Angelica, she, unlike the other two characters who cannot truly like see each other in the same way, Angelica, because of the fact that she's ignorant and also the fact that she's being left behind by everyone else, because, she's ignorant. Both of these people clearly don't really fuck with her that much. And, when you're lonely for long periods of time, you tend to become very self aware of how other people act. Angelica can clearly well, Sora only sees Ray as someone who is extremely negative. She doesn't understand that Ray is genuinely a pessimist. She just thinks, oh, you're so negative. Sora genuinely thinks that Ray is just overreacting about everything, about being self-aware. Meanwhile, Angelica can clearly see with open eyes. Yes, despite the fact that Ray has a literal eye on her chest shirt thingy, Angelica is the one with more open eyes than either of them do. Angelica, unlike what Sora thinks, Angelica can actually see how weird Sora acts at times. The little micro facial expressions that Sora makes whenever Angelica or Ray talks to her, right? Angelica, unlike Ray, even Sora doesn't even realize it, but Angelica can genuinely notice how the hesitations that Sora makes before admitting, "Oh, you're such a good friend," or whatever, or giving out compliments and shit, right? Angelica can see that Sora is a hypocrite, and yet she stays quiet about it because she cannot understand why Sora is like this. Angelica can also see how toxic Ray is. Sora cannot see how toxic Ray is. She just thinks that Ray is a very negative person, but that's it. But Ray can genuinely see the toxicity in Ray's character. It's like a whole bunch of miscommunication, except the only character who is genuinely emotionally self-aware, emotionally and socially self-aware is Angelica, despite the fact that Angelica is not able to actually relate to any of them, right? Because guess what? Since both of them dislike Angelica, both of them, without even doing it on purpose, end up excluding Angelica from their duo, right? Basically, imagine this is a trio, except as a lot of people say online, there's always a duo in a trio. This is basically how it works. Both of them pretty much kind of understand each other in a way because they are self-aware. But Angelica is the only one that's trying to like be friends with either of them, and yet it's not reciprocated. This is reciprocated, okay? Because the arrows go both ways. Meanwhile, here, Angelica's arrow only goes to Sora and Ray, but none of them reciprocate the care and love that Angelica gives them. They don't reciprocate how much Angelica is trying to make them feel better because she knows that. There's an example of a drawing I made uh a while ago. I don't forgot where I put it, but basically, uh Angelica, even when she tries to comfort Ray, meanwhile while Sora's away, when Angelica tries to comfort Ray, it ends up never working properly because of the fact that an ignorant person can never help someone with an issue that they personally don't understand. For example, imagine imagine an emotional focused person trying to comfort a logical focused person on a problem that they have, right? The emotional focused person is going to try to ask the logical focused person on like maybe you should take a walk outside. Maybe you should remove some of the stress. Some basic ass therapy session talk, right? But the emotional person wants a solution to their actual problem. And here is it's basically the same case, right? Angelica tries to help Ray, but because of the fact that Angelica cannot actually understand Ray and why Ray and Sora acts the way they do, Angelica tries to comfort it, but the comfort never works. And not gonna lie, I think this will be a really good game, but there's one issue, right? I want to make this type of his story a game, right? Yes, there and I'm gonna do it like a multiple ending type of game where like there's like three acts. First act is all three of them being normal, not self-aware. Meaning this shit right here, these eye colors, yeah, these eye colors, bam, black and white, black and fucking white. These two eye colors, these characters, they're completely black and white. They're ignorant, just like Angelica. Act one is when they all hang out together and actually enjoy it, actually have fun, actually like each other because they understand each other. They know how each other work. Like since like in act 1 of the game, since all three of them are completely ignorant to their reality, they can actually like each other. Rei Hikari, even if though she's still a pessimist, she's like a pessimist with a heart. Sora, she's not really hypocritical. She's actually Sora. If she's self-aware, she's actually an optimist, and she's also very chill. That's when she's ignorant. Sora, when she is ignorant, she's very chill, very calm. She goes with the vibes. She doesn't hate anyone. She doesn't dislike anyone. She enjoys talking to Angelica, and Ray enjoys talking to Angelica too, because Angelica is like the sun to both of them, right? Because of how bubbly her personality uh and how much she can like lighten up the mood immediately, right? So act 1, all of them are ignorant, and then at the end of act 1, so basically the scene before act 2 starts, the transition between act 1 and act 2, then that is when Sora and Ray become self-aware, you know? And I think that makes sense, right? Basically, the thing about self awareness is that I'm wanting it to be like a camera, since the viewers cannot directly interact with the characters themselves. So the viewers are like a camera watching them. And once that they see, look at, because you know how a camera has like two sides? One side is the part that's recording, the other side is the one where you can see what exactly is being seen on the camera. Sora and Ray, even if they are in front of the camera, like in the camera view, they're still ignorant, right? But it's when they turn around to see and realize that they're actually being recorded for real, that's when they become self-aware. And self-awareness is more like having being in extreme pain. Like imagine every single painful scenario, painful death that a human has experienced in the history of Earth. Yeah, imagine that. That's the exact type of pain that Sora and Ray feels when they become self-aware. Okay? It's not some bullshit ass emotional pain. It's both emotional, psychological, and physical pain. Except they only experience it for like the rest of their lives. They're immortal. They are immortal. All of them are immortal. They cannot die. Okay? And they always feel endless pain. It's like so that, if anytime someone tries to like kill them, that shit won't work because they're maybe it would work on Angelica, but Angelica is also very immortal. So, but since she doesn't experience endless pain, she's still gonna be like very depressed about it, kind of sad, kind of like, oh my god, what the hell? Why'd you do the fuck? Why'd you hit me? It's like shit like that in show. You get what I mean? Okay, wait. I yap so fucking, bro. How the fuck can I yap for like a whole hour straight? That genuinely makes no fucking sense. What do you mean I've been yapping nonstop for like the past 1 hour and 19 minutes now? How? It makes no sense. No normal person should be able to yap to themselves this much. No normal person should be able to yap to themselves this much, bro. What the fuck? Anyways, but yeah, Angelica, she can feel pain much more than the other two, but in reality, she feels the exact same amount of pain that we humans do. Only difference is that Ray and Sora, when they become self-aware, they're like in like imagine every type of torture a human being can experience in the history of humanity. And I mean every single one. Imagine all those horrible torture methods, being skinned alive, having your organs physically pulled out, fucking That like sheep licking your tongue, your feet thing, where it ends up actually like licking through your feet to your bones, to your veins, to your whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know, dude. Random human torture methods or whatever the fuck. Getting burned at the stake. Millions of torture methods in the history of like our actual humanity. They're experiencing that shit. Like they physically feel it. The fact, even though their body, like their physical body, looks fine, but the feeling that they have is so fucking painful. Like, okay, imagine you have like 500 mosquito bites. And you know how mosquito bites is usually very hard to like find them? Or like, you know when you have like an itch somewhere? Where like you gotta itch something but you can't actually see the exact area? That's basically it. Except instead of a basic itch, it's pain, a horrible, horrendous pain everywhere. But because of the pain, the longer time goes on, the more they're gonna like be more tolerant towards it. You know what I mean? Like the more time passes on, the more they're gonna get used to the pain, so that anytime anyone tries to like fight them or stab them, they won't even notice a difference between the stab that they received and the endless pain that they're going to experience because of self-awareness. Because something I don't really like is how in a lot of video games self-awareness is purely emotional. So I wanted to make my self-awareness a literal physical pain. Like that shit is not enjoyable. Like if you try to fuck any of my characters other than Angelica, unless you pick the bad ending, aka the canon ending for Angelica, but we'll talk about that later. If I have the time to, holy shit, I've been speaking for like an hour, bro. Anyways, I genuinely don't know how the fuck streamers manage to like stream for a hell of time. Like what the fuck? Like right now I'm trying to like scratch my throat, like the inside of it with my tongue. That's how much I've been speaking. But yeah. Yeah, it's whew. Anyways, act 2. Um act 2 of my shit is basically um act 2 is basically like the bigger part of the story in my game, where you can just like pick any of the point of views. I mean, already you can already pick a point. Like in my game there's going to be like multiple endings. Mainly like 3 main endings, maybe a fourth real ending that's like the actual or like just a joke ending type shit. But yeah. Basically beginning of the game, before you get even to the act 1 of the game, before you even get to that shit, you just have to like pick 3 perspectives. You're gonna see tiny symbols. For example, for Angelica symbol, I wanted to make like demon horns, right? This is Angelica symbol. You don't know the actual names, you're just gonna have to pick a symbol and then keep with it. Here it's like an Oriole, and Roman oral type shit, ball. So that's Angelica, that's Sora, and for Ray is gonna be her little hair accessory. That's gonna, cause I don't want to choose a symbol where people have to like look at the official that at the whole body fan art for it. So which is I chose like the horns for Angelica. I can also do like the upside down heart for Angelica, but that doesn't make sense because all of them are hair accessories. So yeah, so that's the Ray. You pick one of these, and then you play the ads. The the joke ending is pretty much where instead of like playing a game, you just like wait in the intro screen for like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna make it even longer, but I'm pretty sure players don't have the time for that. 10 minutes. You stay in front of the intro screen and you don't do shit. You don't go to settings, don't click play, just don't do shit at all. And then I'm just gonna like send a little audio, like make a like my own little mini audio, like, "Yo, aren't you gonna play? It's been like what 10 minutes since you opened the game. Um, I'm getting kind of worried, dude. Like, are you gonna play the game? What's going on?" Then I'm gonna do another 10 minutes that passes by, and that's when I'm gonna actually give out the ending. Like, okay, dude, there ain't no fucking way you spend like another like a whole 20 minutes just waiting at the intro screen without even pressing play. I know damn well that preparing a stream does not take that fucking long, twin. Trust me. It won't take that long, okay? Chill. Um if you want an ending, here's an ending. I give up, bro. I give up. If you want an ending, here's an ending. Here's an ending. You got the true ending, I guess. It's the true ending, but it's not the actual canon ending. You just got like the best good ending of all good endings. No one is sad. No one is depressed. Bam, easy. Yeah, there you go, and that's it. That is deadass like the true ending. Now back to the act two of the game. Act two. Whether or not you pick any of these characters, it all leads to like approximately the same ending. The only difference is like the dialogue options and the art style, right? Because like I want the art style to perfectly show the point of view of each character. Angelica, she's gonna see like the actually canon art style because Angelica is like the most aware, socially aware, more the more open minded of the three of them. So like Angelica is gonna be like the actual main protagonist of the whole thing. These two are just there because what the fuck not? Even though I relate to like Sora and Ray the most, but you know. Uh, the dialogue options are gonna completely change depending entirely on like who you're playing as. If you play as Sora, you're gonna see Sora's internal thoughts, and you're gonna see the art style changing to be like more simple-minded. Meanwhile, Ray, her art style, she's gonna be a bit more pessimistic. You're also gonna see her personal thoughts that you will not be able to hear from the other characters because thoughts and actions are completely different. And I want to perfectly show how exactly does each character uh, interpret the other character's actions out loud. If when Sora is acting super nice, you're in the art style game, you're gonna see her sprite looking hella kind. Meanwhile, Angelica, she like Ray is gonna see Sora being hella kind. Angelica's gonna see a more empty looking smile. Like a very fake, very acting type of smile that genuinely does not sound like oh fuck, kind at all. Um yeah, so 1 minute, almost 30 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes. Oh my fucking god, I'm tired. I genuinely don't know why I recorded this. Um, I recorded this because I was bored and I was tired, and it's finally the end of school. So all I gotta do right now is just study for like my bac, which is like French writing, math, and French oral. Dude, I'm being so dead. As long as I get like above 10 for my math back, I think I'm just gonna be happy, or at least approximately 10 or and above. Anything under that, and I would rather end it all. Honestly, yeah, it's a hard life, twin. It's a hard life. It's a hard life. It's a hard life to yap all day, yap all night, do absolutely nothing for like so long. Oof. Kure 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 kaisu kure kaisu kure kaisu kure kaisu fura 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 fureru fura fureru fura fureru fura fureru to jiri kara ne jiri kara ne jiri kara ne nano mate pantana tana kuru. But I should probably keep watching ReZero. Because it's actually like pretty decent. Though I feel like the second season goes by kind of slowly in my opinion compared to the first season. Like for most of the second season they stay in the same area and they just have to like deal with certain bullshit, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep watching ReZero. I just hope it's gonna get like kind of better, and yeah, that's one way to start the episode. Man, this still how to cook the viewer. Fuck your real, I suppose. The put more animated. The tongue kissing physics, bruh. Testicle lickle. Oh shit. Holy peak ass name, bruh. Imported comment. Ooh. Oh shit, yeah. Cause Miruro, which is the website I used to watch anime on. By the way, remember, a pirate has many seas, and this is a very this just random ass website I found. I barely use this shit anyways. The comments aren't even don't even belong to Miro. Is they're all like imported comments from like other websites. You don't know what websites they're from, but you know it's fine. It's fine. But okay, Um, you know what? To anyone who's willing to like watch this video to the end, or even anyone who's actually like bothering to look at the end of the video, do y'all have any recommendations for like any animes? Kind of similar to the anime that I read out loud, the Smiley like lively or girl happy. I read like the first two chapters, but I'm pretty sure you already get the whole point. Homegirl is fucking depressed. Holy title, bro. Happy trauma. Oh my god. But yeah, any like psychological slice of life drama. I think shonen is wait. Shonen and anime meaning forgot. Yeah, I think they miss I think they the genre is kind of wrong here. Fuck you mean a shonen? The protagonist is a girl who's with fucking depression, bro. What the fuck? Uh, manga. Manga is genre for word. And shoujo. Yeah, shoujo. I think they meant to like put shoujo and they actually put on shonen. But do y'all have any good animes that are like basically people being depressed as fuck and living their normal lives? I think I read this one manga which was like pretty decent. Let me see where it is. Let me see. Moonlight Fantasy. I should probably keep reading this, but I hecky forgot about it. Mood disorder. Or I don't even know what the fuck this is, bruh. I forgot about this. I don't even know what the fuck this is about, bruh. Deadass. Huh? I don't even know when the fuck I started to read it. I read this shit, bruh. Wait. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, My Atypical Girl. I started like 15 chapters. I did not like it. Haganai, I don't have many friends. I liked it at first, and then I kind of gave up because I feel like there was like way more a bit too much fan service than any actual plot about not having friends. Like we have this one girl who likes fucking Yuri and Yaoi or whatever. I don't fucking know, dude. What's the other shit I read? So lively. Okay, I really like no matter how I look at it, it's your fault. I'm not popular. I know this is supposed to be like a whole controversial thing with about femcells, where the fuck, but I actually enjoyed it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? She. Oh yeah, she doesn't know where she lives. I read it, and it's actually pretty decent. Not gonna lie. I read this one. She doesn't know where she lives. This is probably like one of the most relatable mangas I've ever read in my entire life. Like genuinely, like actually relatable as fuck. Despite the fact that there's like almost a 10-year age difference between me and a mid character, but it's really peak. It's really peak. But yeah. You kind of get my type of taste. I just showed you like my fucking history, dude. Yeah. Bye bye. I think I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cause like I spent like 1 hour 33 minutes recording this shit. I might as well just post it on YouTube and let people like judge themselves if they want to watch it or not. Um, y'all can deadass just watch this in the background. I deadass don't give a fuck. Anyways, bye.